Right, we're going to start off with the heavyweights, the big boys. Got Latifi, obviously former light heavyweight, taking on Alexei Oleinik. Now, Alexei Oleinik has been around. He's, 59, 16 and 1. So, I'm no good at maths. That's just a lot of fights. When you've got a guy who's that experienced. The problem is, he is coming off 3 losses. I think Latifi's coming off a couple of losses, though, isn't he? He lost to Lewis, didn't he? And I think he beat Tanner Bosa, but not by much. I don't remember that being a particularly noteworthy performance. I might be wrong. Let me know in the comments. Was that a good fight? I don't remember it being a good fight. I'm pretty sure that it was either a close decision or a split decision. Either way. Neither one of them have looked... Neither one of them are a basket of fruit right now in terms of what their records are looking like. Their recent records, anyway. Now, the thing that's interesting here is you've got Oleinik is going to be the bigger guy, right? Because Latifi, he's dropped down, but he's only 5'10". Like that, that's like DC kind of like stockiness, isn't it? So I mean, I don't think he's getting any. I see why he went up because he didn't. Well, he's a big lad. He's built like a fire hydrant, but I just don't see 5'10". I don't know. Should he be a heavyweight at 5'10"? You're going to struggle in places, I feel. Anyway. Oleinik is 6'2", and Oleinik has a 6.5 reach advantage, 6.5 inches. That's mental. But it's not like Oleinik's this stud striker. Oleinik's boxing has looked better as of late. That being said, he is coming off 3 straight losses. So what the fuck am I talking about, right? Jesus Christ. For me, look, I just feel like. Problem is, Latifi's not exactly a stud striker either. It's not like Latifi's going to go in there and box his head off. If Oleinik can stay long behind his jab and just pick him off with long punches, I'm not sure how Latifi gets near him. Because Latifi's an excellent wrestler, but he tends to go... I don't know what his background is in wrestling, but he does tend to go for more what I would call the Greco-Roman style, in that it's upper body wrestling. He'll grab people, waist locks... and then he'll go for the clinch and then move down to get the legs. But most of the time he's getting his takedowns, pulling people down to the floor from the waist up, I would say. Now, is his wrestling good enough to just dominate Oleinik? Maybe, it might be. However, one thing that I would note is that Oleinik, when it comes to submissions, is about as tricky as they get. He is a tricky, tricky bastard. The fact that he's got so many Ezekiel chokes where literally he lets people mount him and he submits them from being mounted. Not from mount, from being mounted. His opponent has him mounted and he submits him with the Ezekiel choke. He kind of like gets his arms around like that. It's as he pulls him down. He pulls himself so he gets them into mount and he chokes them out from that position. It's absolutely unbelievable. It's brilliant. Latifi, I don't think he's going to have a great time at striking range. And also, I think that when he tries to wrestle, I think that's an issue. When you're fighting a guy who has 46 submissions, if your best option is to wrestle him, I think that you are in trouble. So for that reason, Oleinik is the underdog here. I am going to take Oleinik to get the submission, 4.33. Because, like I said, I feel like, what's Latifi going to do? Kickbox him the whole time? That's not Latifi's bread and butter. Latifi's bread and butter is wrestling. And if he keeps on going if you go to the ground for long enough with Oleinik, like I said, he's got 46 submissions. You don't get that by accident. Oh no. 4.33, 3.5 to 1 on the submission. Seems like value to me, guys. I'm going to put that on the bet slip.